Hello everyone, and welcome to Alan Wake. I first played this game when it initially came out in 2010. I remember buying the collector's edition with my brother. We went to a local EB Games, and the game came in a large box that was in the shape of a book. It left a lasting impression on me, Alan Wake. A very fun game. It showed off the graphical superiority of the Xbox 360 console over its competitors. Obviously now I'm playing on Steam, but I've decided to return to the game to play it before Alan Wake 2 comes out in a couple of weeks' time. So I've already started the game. I can't quite remember where I'm up to. I'm just going to play through and record my responses as they happen, and I'll hope anybody watching enjoys. So have a look in here. We'll fill up on Energizer batteries, ammunition, and we'll keep going. Change weapons back to my pistol.
Hello?
Who's this, Barry?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan, I'm so afraid. It keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
I kind of get that feeling that probably wasn't Alice. Why was my screen just vibrating around before? That was odd. I think I can see a manuscript page here. Let's read that. Wake attacked by a possessed object.
Loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again.
That sounds ominous. Suitably ominous.
I could see a railway bridge up ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
So that's our objective, find a car. I think the game holds up remarkably well for a... Okay, so you have to climb up that ladder, but I think it holds up remarkably well for a... What is it, a 12-year-old game? No? 13-year-old game at this point. Definitely has a creepy, comfy vibe to it. You've got the comfort of familiar sights, like the radio station where you've just been, and other beacons of humanity and civilization like the house in the distance, smoke coming out of a chimney, perhaps somebody sitting in front of a fireplace reading a book on this cool evening. The warmth of the lights beckoning us over to a safer location. We'll make our way over there soon. And try and remember how to sprint. If there is a sprint. Hold A. Is it? Okay, left button. Very good. Here we go. I think I can hear something breathing. Okay, it looks like there might be a bit of a cache here, but let's just have a look around the back, make sure that there's nobody back here ready to ambush me. I love the way how your flashlight acts as a reticle. I think that was a very cool design decision. Alright, I've got some additional ammo. A strong box. Ooh, flares, batteries, shotgun ammo, revolver ammo. Beautiful. That was a good haul. But you know that. Oh no. I forgot how I dodge. Okay. Oh my god. I might actually die here. I was just gonna say, you know, when the game gives you a bunch of resources, it's getting you ready to fight a bunch of enemies. Good night, sir. I'm gonna have to kind of teach myself the controls. I haven't played this game in a few months. But yeah, left button or bumper is sprint. You can also tap it to dodge attacks, so we'll be doing a lot of that. Stephen Bean out here is pretty comfy. I wonder if I can jump down below if that will cause me to die. Could be a collectible down there. I don't think we can. I mean, I don't think we'll be able to get back up if we go down. I don't really want to have to reload a save, so I'll just keep pressing on. I can hear that whispering, that raspy breathing again. There must be enemies about. Oh, no doubt I'm going to be attacked here. Okay, so I've got a shotgun, close quarter weapon. How do I use a flare? I'm going to have to remember how to do that, because no doubt I'll get ambushed here and surrounded on all sides. As for train shuttles overhead, like some enormous metallic beast. Ugh. Jeez Louise. Okay, well,
the darkness that was pursuing
we'll go this way.
was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Oh god. This is not good. Oh, what's happening? Oh. Okay, there's a flare. Right button display. I don't know about you guys, but I've never had never been attacked by flying bits of metal before. God. Yeah, I've got so many flares, I might as well just use another one. Or else am I gonna die here? It's like when I play, I try to conserve my batteries. Like, if my torch is getting low on battery. Ooh. Is there another thing out here, or is that an enemy? Like, when my torch gets a bit low on battery, I just try to sort of shine my light at it without needing to focus on the object so I can conserve my battery. I guess I can't get too cute. Head over to this water tower, which is kind of leering over me like an ominous giant. Kind of just like looking at the top of it, it sort of looks like a sort of typical UFO with the lights around the outside, the disc nature of it. Another manuscript page. Take it away, Mr. Wake.
I slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
Inside the lodge within him, maybe? Right in the smug face. Well, I'm going to enjoy that.
As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything.
Oh
It was
yeah.
getting closer.
Heavy duty flashlight, baby. There we go. Oh yeah, look at that. Stronger beam. I've upgraded from like a... Oh, thermos, nice. Wonder if we can blow these up. Nice. Good to know, good to know. I sense a big battle coming up with all of these handily placed propane tanks. What will be the trigger? Oh. I thought I just heard a light get smashed out. Probably opening this gate, huh? How many shotgun shells do I have? Got a lot. And rolling cube. Yeah, gotta dodge their attacks. Ooh, oh, carried myself in a corner, no. Alright. Gotta use my get out of jail free card there. There we go. I need to get better at positioning myself in those fights. I kind of wedged myself in a corner there. I kind of feel like I want to save the shotgun shells for when I really need them. Oh. Like, maybe now. Oh. Let's keep my light on him, keep my light on him, keep my light on him. It's a big fella. Ooh. Nice. Just let that torch charge up a little bit. If there's ever a place to use a shotgun, it would be inside here. Thanks, like I didn't know that already. Really giving me a lot of supplies. There's a lot of enemies around here. See, this is kind of, you know, the creepy, comfy aspect of the game. You've just come through a harrowing ordeal, fighting through a horde of enemies, and then you get to a place like this, which is bathed in light, where you can take a breath for a moment and get some respite. Some pleasant music playing in the background. Maybe I can even relax and watch a bit of Night Springs. Take my mind off the horrors that are waiting for me outside, even for a minute.
We take the facts of our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often the stars are right. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Derleth's trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Derleth, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition. But you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Derleth.
Well, I guess that's the least I... What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
Weird, but I'm into it.
Oh, Mr. Derleth, you have well pleased Nixie Perka, the dweller
Whoa.
in flesh. Your body
Nixie
is the first
Perka.
1,000 young, and all shall be glory. Shh, darling, be calm. Shh.
Alvin Derleth learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit. In Night Springs.
Guess it's kind of what people say about, you know, like if you're into the paranormal and you're kind of susceptible to believing that, and if you go out looking for such paranormal events, you almost sort of will them into existence, maybe you conjure them into being. So I try not to think about spooky things before I go to bed. So we'll leave our comfy room and let Alan read another manuscript page.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
Sounds like we might be coming up to the end of this chapter. Not many manuscript pages remaining, if any. Might as well use my shotgun ammo then if we're heading toward the end. Oh my god. Boss fight. Possessed tractor. Dodge out of the way. Run over this side. Oh man. Oh! Oh my god. Alright. That is a death. Registered death. Good lord. Sorry, not meant to swear at this playthrough. Oh my goodness. Ran into a wheel. I'd be giving Darkside Phil a run for his money with my gameplay at the moment. Alright, so I want to keep this thing from pinning me in a corner, dodge him, and I want to try to take out these guys as best I can. Drop a flare. Alright. Run around them. Alright. can take him out. Oh! Alright, good. I think we've taken care of all the goons. Yes, we have. Brilliant. I don't know if we... Do we need to destroy the tractor, or do we just get through the gate? I don't know if we can destroy it. Oh boy. Okay, no, there's a goon still alive. Oh, dodge! Okay. No, it's providing me with a lot of resources. I must need to defeat it. Alright. Wearing it down. Oh no, please. God no. I can't die now. Back over toward the flare. No, I'm not even going to waste shotgun shells on it. Boom, headshot. Alright, nice work, Al. Let's see if there's any collectibles in the area before we move on. More resources. I guess I didn't end up using that many. Yeah, in terms of boss fights, I mean, probably not the most original, but I mean, who hasn't at one point in their lives sort of had a thought of being pinned underneath heavy machinery? Maybe you've seen a bulldozer in operation and you've wondered what it would be like if maybe one was out of control bearing down upon you. I guess it's a realistic fear. I have a distinct memory in this game of that woolly mammoth coming back alive and being reanimated. I guess we'll wait and see if that eventuates or if I just dreamt of that. Alright, well, stocked full of resources. Should be good. Save point up here. Catch our breath for a minute. Oh, collectible. Beautiful. You need that coffee to stay awake for these long haunting nights. Such a beautiful game, still holds up so well. Just the use of the fog, everything. Oh, no, I didn't want to move on, but oh well. I was enjoying the sights, but maybe we have a driving component here.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine.
Oh no, that might be the end of the level? No.
The coal mine wasn't far now.
Well, at least it's during the daytime. Or will it switch to nighttime? Nope. Daytime.
Today,
Beautiful.
I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Okay, so this is where we jump into the lake. Yes? No? That was what the manuscript said, right? We'll just have a bit of a look back this way for any collectibles. Still holds up. Oh, that's cool. Cool little animation. If you get too close to the edge, Alan stumbles a little bit. Don't want him to fall off. Oh, can't fit through there. Gonna have to cut down on all the pie you've been eating now. Or is this the way we're meant to go? That sign did say coal mine was down this way, right? So I want to go back in the opposite direction just to have a bit of a look at if there's anything I might have missed back here. been a dream of mine to go to the Pacific Northwest. I'd love to do it one day. Ugh, it gave me a little bit of vertigo there. "2010. 13 years ago. Wonder how far back we could run here. Oh, okay, well, guess I've answered my own question. Appears to be some kind of a chasm over here. A bridge? How did we get here?
Daytime, I was being stalked. The bridge must have collapsed only moments after I'd crossed it.
Right, convenient. But that explains a potential plot hole. Nice. Oh, that's cool. Got a little bit of extra content there, a little bit of Alan dialogue. This area is very squatchy. It must be teeming with squatches. As far as I'm aware, Washington is meant to be one of the hotspots for Sasquatches. Might be one watching me right now from up in the tree line. I remember reading a while ago that apparently Remedy's initial idea was for this game to be open world and you could travel across Bright Falls, and there'd even be a day-night cycle. Maybe those open world aspects will be included in Alan Wake 2. Oh, I'm meant to drive? Nice, cool, that'll save a walk.
Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters.
Keep an eye out for any collectibles on the side of the road.
Probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the dark presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
So they still kept the driving components for the game. At one point I guess you would have been free to drive around the entire map. Definitely a lot less intimidating during the day, isn't it? So I think the game looks better at night, just with the fog. Way the light shimmers upon it. Okay, well I guess we're gonna have to get out on foot anyway, aren't we? Because this bridge has collapsed, so... Guess we'll be walking. Surely there'll be some collectibles down here. This place is so squatchy and creepy. There'll have to be something. Manuscript page, a coffee thermos. When I first played this game, 10 plus years ago, I was obsessed with the coffee thermoses. I had to find them all. It's just nice to have a bit of a walk through the woods during the day anyway and survey our surroundings. Creepy cabin up there. If something happened, like something falls on Alan's head and knocks him out, and there'll be a time jump and all of a sudden it'll be night and I have to get down to the coal mine. Kinda get the feeling something like that could happen. Go back and check out this cabin. Seems like I might be able to jump into that vehicle. Oh nice, can listen to the radio for a bit. See what's going on with old, what's his name, Pat? Pat someone?
This is Pat Main, and
Pat
you're
Main.
listening to KBF FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a
Agent Nightingale.
lesson in manners and a boot in the ass, and not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
I think we could all use a little music.
Nobody cares about me. Ain't even got a friend. Baby's gone and left me. When will my love?
Jump into the old Canyonero. Canyonero. Visibility limited, not during the day, fortunately. Oh, nice. Get to go and have a look at the old Firewatch station. That's septic. Thing down there, from what I can see. This kind of reminds me of Days Gone, how at the beginning of the game you, as Deacon, living with Boozer at the top of a mountain in a Firewatch tower. That was such a comfy area. Oh, more radio. Oftentimes think it wouldn't be too bad being a park ranger. Get to commune with the forest animals, just get paid to keep hikers away from Sasquatches. Do a little bit of work here and there, but mostly you're just kind of engrossed by nature's beauty. It would be comfy to come up here and cook a humble meal by the stove cooker, sleep in a modest bed without a blanket, on a dirty mattress, like a true pioneer.
Welcome back to KBF FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't buy it.
Well, see, to me that's strange, because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
He pegged him? Ugh.
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you need to do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's gone forever and you're forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or, heck, childish even? There's plenty of fish in the sea.
And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything, but what you're saying, isn't that a little harsh?
Well, no. What I am saying is that your potential for finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter. How is that harsh?
Yeah, well, I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal here.
Okay.
Now, well, I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one. She was. And I let her drift away from me. Maybe I didn't put in the work, I don't know, but, well, since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then, there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her or haven't moved on. I like my life. I'm not living in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me.
You can't argue with the heart, Pat.
I'm sorry, folks. I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
I'll say. But I mean, he raises a good point. I mean, that's why they call, you know, a soulmate your better half, right? They complete you. Yin to the yang. I don't know, four-wheel drive might be more practical, but this car looks cooler. I'm gonna go with a muscle car. There we go. Might be a bit faster too. I think it is. Okay, I guess we gotta keep heading down the path. Make another pit stop. Oh, that's pretty comfy. I can't even remember this part of the game, just where you're exploring during the daytime, going around some of the locations I guess Remedy would have intended you to explore when you could drive around the map at your own leisure. I think down the bottom here. Oh. I was wondering if we could get in there, maybe not. Excuse me. Ah, brilliant. Oh wow, what? Oh wow, I thought I was nearly finished this episode, but no, plenty of pages left to go.
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much.
He liked what he saw of my wife, that son of a bitch. I'll kill him. I don't know how long I'll play tonight. I mean, I guess once I get to a reasonable ending point, probably at the end of this daytime sequence, if that's the end of the episode or not, I'll finish up there, but still got a comfy road trip left. Going down the road, she'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she... Oh, sick drift. Oh, here we go. This is the coal mine. Okay, what's gonna go wrong here?
I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
I see. Ooh. Phobos! I've got a nose like a bloodhound for these things. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. Well, there was some earlier residents in the area. The true genesis of the town of Bright Falls came with the founding of the Bright Falls Mining Company and the opening of the Bright Falls coal mine in 1878. Though the work was hard and dangerous, many immigrants, Germans, Poles, Italians, Finns, and Swedes, among others, worked in the mines. My family is Finnish. And I know that Remedy is a Finnish company too, so shout out to Finland. Well, lucrative at first, the mining steadily declined in the 20th century. The seams were rich but hard to get at, and the volcanic activity in the area made the mine shafts particularly dangerous. Okay, some of the museum knickknacks here. Tomahawk, human skin, peelers, dirty hoe. Yeah, not really interested in any of that.
With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason. and it's not for anything good.
Oh.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me.
Fair point.
The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the
Stupid
kidnapper
fly.
to get Alice back. Or
It's like an
the
episode of
different
Breaking
horrible things I
Bad.
could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had
Seems
no
like
way
he's a
of
bit of an
knowing she
angry
was
guy,
still
Alan.
alive. It was killing me. I
Jeez
was
Louise.
running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Who's the coward now?
Wait,
Where the hell are you?
change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is?
Uh,
North of where you are.
right,
Follow the
I saw
path of
that.
the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around
You
by
want
you.
to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello? Ah! I'm gonna kill him.
There we go.
I had to get to Mirror Peak.
I guess I'll just go outside and get to the nearest. Oh my god. Far out. What's that all about?
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
Bloody hell. What the hell? It's like the smoke monster from Lost. Did something open up? Or where are we going here? Have to go down here. Loot. Batteries, thermos. Down into the spooky hatch that has the word caution written on it. Brilliant. Oh. Manuscript. Oh god. This ain't good. Oh, a box of flares. Brilliant.
When Thomas Zane
Barbara
fell for
Jagger.
Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of
Mick
life.
Jagger?
He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
That kind of mirrors what Pat and the doctor were talking about on the radio. Finding a woman to complete oneself. That better half. Interesting. Well, let's do it. Get to the checkpoint. Oh boy. Stay back, you fiends! Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to use that. Okay. Press the wrong button there. Hide in the corner like a true coward. Can't hit me. It can't hit me from behind there. Sorry guys, just heard a bit of the banging in the background and it spooked me IRL, but it could just be the dogs outside. I think we're good. Oh god. Nearly fell at the final hurdle there. I'm pretty banged up. Flashy's nice. Kind of a waste, but I just felt like doing that. It's cool using those flashbangs as head grenades. Oh, what? Oh, there's a big thing in there. But I can't get me. Guess I can drop a flashbang down there. Nice, that worked well. Oh, what? Haunted furniture strikes back. It's a shame, I don't feel like stopping, but...
What the hell?
Oh man, that is like Lost. That's like the smoke monster in Lost. Going through the jungle, tearing down trees. Oh, that is so cool. Oh man. That was awesome. Big Lost moment right there. Alright. I get to the next checkpoint, but I gotta go to bed.
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Right. That's our checkpoint. Well guys, I'll leave it at that. Looks like we can use this car, that's gonna be fun. Well, that'll be good to try out tomorrow when we return. Thank you everyone for joining me in this first session of my Alan Wake playthrough. Hope you enjoyed it. I need to get ready for bed. But until next time, this is Bing signing off, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Thanks for watching guys, goodbye.